Ganesh Chaturthi is one such festival where we have all our family members and friends that come and visit to take darshan of the Ganpati Bappa. But it's a stress to make something simple, unique and light to serve them. Most of them do stay for meals, but some do just come for darshan. So for such people, we are going to make a simple dish which can be preset and just warmed up in the microwave and served. So we are going to make a pongal, sambar and chutney without onion or garlic. So first, let's quickly make the pongal. So here I have 1 cup of moong dal, which I'm going to just roast, dry roast for about 2 to 3 minutes, not more. Now the reason why I'm dry roasting the moong dal is because when you roast a lentil, it does not get overcooked and mushy when we're going to be cooking it along with rice. I want that moong ka full grain to be there when we are making the pongal. Now after roasting the moong dal for 2 to 3 minutes, let's remove it, and to that we'll add 1 cup of rice. So I have taken Ambe Mohar rice. I like a short grain rice more than the long basmati for pongal. So now let's wash the rice and the dal and soak it for about 10 minutes. So while we soak the rice and the dal, let's make the sambar. So for the sambar, first in a vessel, just add 3/4 liter of water. Now in this water, we're going to boil vegetables. Now I've taken drumsticks, I've taken bengan and I have taken pumpkin. Now the drumstick should be nicely skinned, washed and chopped 1 inch in length. Then I've just taken 1 brinjal, small, the baby one. Just add this as well. And a cup of pumpkin, just chopped into cubes. So these are the vegetables that I prefer to add, but my mother usually adds a mooli, or that is a radish, and she also adds cauliflower florets. And trust me, the sambar tastes even better with the mooli and the cauliflower florets. So now we're going to cover this and going to cook it till the vegetables are almost done. We're not adding onion to this. You can add the small baby pearl onions also to this. Otherwise, when you're not making it during a Ganesh Chaturthi festival. Okay? So now for the sambar, I've already kept 1 cup of tuar dal to boil. Now this is going to be sufficient for 10 people. Okay? This pongal and the sambar and chutney that I'm going to be making today. Now let's heat a pressure cooker. Now in this pressure cooker, I'm going to add 6 cups of water along with the soaked rice and dal. Now we'll quickly add some salt to taste and pressure cook the rice and dal for 3 whistles on a medium to high flame. So now the 3 whistles for the rice and dal are done. We've shut the flame. We'll keep the pressure cooker aside for the pressure to be released. And now we'll make the sambar. So now for the sambar, I'm going to take ½ cup of freshly grated coconut and roast it lightly for about 2 to 3 minutes. So this adds a lovely thickness and a flavor to your sambar. So you can see how lightly this has got roasted. Now shut the flame, remove this in a grinding jar. Now along with this, 1 medium tomato that's roughly chopped, and I'm going to take a lemon size tamarind. Now you can buy any sambar powder that is easily available in your local store. So 2 tablespoons of sambar powder, a teaspoon of chili powder, 3/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and now I'm going to grind this to a fine paste using little water. So this should be the consistency of the paste. Now we're going to add this to the boiled vegetables. Now the tuar dal that we have boiled, I'm just going to mix it well And now add this to the boiled vegetables. Now we'll add the salt. And now give it a final mix and allow the sambar to just simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes, okay? So I'm going to cover this and just let it simmer. Ah, what a lovely fragrance, you know, of the tamarind, the sambar powder and the dal and the vegetables. I can't wait to dig into the pongal and sambar once it's all ready. Now let it cook for another 2 to 3 minutes. Till then, we'll just see if the rice and the dal is cooked properly. This is just perfect, nice and moist. You can see it's not too mushy. So now what we're going to do is, we'll heat a kadhai. Now in the kadhai, I'm going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of ghee. Actually, pongal with ghee, avial, sambar and a chutney, the one which I'm going to show you, the heen chutney, which is one of my favorites. It's just a perfect combination, I have half a cup of cashew nuts. We're going to just fry the cashew nuts a little golden in this. Now I'm going to add the ginger to this. A little bit of heen, a teaspoon of cumin seeds, 10 to 15 peppercorns, a sprig of kadhi patta. Just going to throw in some red chilies. I've taken 2 of them. So you can see what a beautiful color the cashew nuts have got. So our basic tadka is ready and I'm going to add the rice. Now if you want, you can remove this in a serving bowl and add the tadka on the top as well, but I prefer it this way. Just gently mix this well. See? And the pongal is ready. We're going to keep this aside. Oh God, this is just smelling divine with the ghee. So I'm going to keep this aside. Delicious. So now we're going to give a tadka to the sambar. Just let me shut the flame for the sambar. Now I'm going to heat 3 tablespoons of ghee. So the ghee is hot. Splutter a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Oh, the ghee wasn't hot enough, sorry. But theek hai, it will splutter. Can you hear that music, guys? Aha. So now just add a pinch of heen to this, 2 to 3 red chilies that are broken and a sprig of curry leaves. And I'm just going to shut the flame and add a 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder to this. And now this tempering or tadka I'm going to add to the sambar. And quickly shut it so that the tadka infuses well with the sambar. I'm going to heat a tablespoon of oil. For the heen chutney, that is one of my favorite chutneys, add a 1/4 teaspoon of heen and 2 green chilies. Just be careful. Now add this to 1 cup of freshly grated coconut. Add this to a grinding jar. Add a cherry-sized tamarind, some salt to taste, and grind this to a fine paste. So I'm going to remove this chutney in a chota katori. Now to give a tadka to the chutney, heat a teaspoon of oil. Once the oil is hot, add half a teaspoon of urad dal to this. You know, I love that crunchy texture of an urad dal, you know, a nice fried urad dal in the chutney. So now just let the urad dal become little golden brown in color. The urad dal has changed color. Add half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, a chili that's broken, a sprig of curry leaves, but before that shut the flame. Add this tadka to the chutney. So now comes the serving and the presentation part of this. So you can make this well in advance, and just when you have your guest, as and when they're coming, heat your cups in the microwave. Just put a dollop of chutney on it and serve it. So I'll show you guys now how to plate this dish. Make a nice ring of the pongal. Just make like a well in the center. Just stir the sambar well so that the ghee also gets mixed very well. And now just add some sambar in the center. And now just before serving, just put a dollop of chutney in this, and you can serve this to your guest. And you know, this is very healthy, nutritious and quick and easy to make. So just garnish this with a nice kadhi patta leaf. So the pongal, sambar and chutney is ready to be served this Chaturthi, Ganesh Chaturthi. Please try this recipe and make your life much simpler when you have loads of guests coming for Bappa's Darshan, and happy Ganesh Chaturthi to you all. Keep watching Smita Dev, don't forget.